Have you ever wondered why some people seem to struggle more than others, yet justice appears elusive? Today, we delve into a captivating tale that illustrates this phenomenon. Picture a man named Joseph. A man of humble beginnings, raised in a family of modest means, Joseph's life was a constant battle. From a young age, he was thrust into the merciless world of labor, toiling under the scorching sun, hands calloused from the unending work. But he did not let his circumstances define him. Instead, he used them as stepping stones, fueling his resilience to rise above. Joseph was not just a man of firm resolve, but also of unwavering faith. He believed in the divine, in the cosmic plan, and in the justice that he was sure would come his way. He held on to his faith like a beacon in the darkest night, never letting the shadows of his struggles dim its luminous glow. His life was not an easy one. He faced adversity at every turn, but he did not falter. Instead, he met each challenge head-on, his faith unwavering, his spirit unbroken. He yearned for justice, for the scales to tip in his favor, for his struggles to bear fruit. And he understood that justice might not come in the form he expected, or when he expected it, but he held on to hope, nonetheless. Joseph's story is one of struggle, resilience, and faith. It's a narrative that echoes the experiences of countless individuals across the globe who face their own battles every day. His quest for justice is a universal one, a journey we all embark upon in different ways. Through it all, Joseph remained steadfast, his faith unshaken, his spirit undeterred. He understood that the path to justice was not linear, that it was fraught with challenges and obstacles. But he also knew that his struggles were not in vain, that they were part of a larger plan, a divine orchestration. As we've seen, the journey was not easy for our protagonist, but he held on. His faith was tested, but he never wavered. But what happens when human efforts seem to bear no fruit? Is there a higher power at play? This is where we introduce the concept of divine intervention. Picture a man who, after years of struggle, starts to see a shift in his circumstances. The winds of change begin to blow, and he finds himself standing at the precipice of something new, something different. There's a sense of hope that starts to replace the despair he had been feeling. Now, let's pause for a moment and consider this. Could these changes be seen as acts of divine justice? To understand this, we first need to delve into the idea of divine intervention. The concept, as old as time itself, holds that there's a higher power that steps in to alter the course of events, especially when all human attempts seem to have failed. It is believed to be a grand orchestration by the universe or the divine, guiding us towards a path we might not have considered, a path that leads us to our purpose or destiny. Back to our man. He had been grappling with hardships for what felt like an eternity. Every step forward was met with 2 steps back. Yet he persisted, believing that his efforts would someday bear fruit. But it didn't. The struggle seemed endless. Then, out of the blue, things started to change. He landed a job he had been eyeing for years. His health improved. Relationships that were strained began to heal. It was as if the universe was conspiring to bring him good fortune. Now, some may argue that it was just a turn of luck, a coincidence. But for him, it felt like divine justice. After years of struggle, it was as if the universe had seen his efforts, his perseverance, and decided to reward him. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The idea that a higher power is watching over us, intervening when necessary, ensuring that justice is served. Just when he was about to give up, things started to fall into place. Could this be the justice he had been seeking? As the man's life started to improve, he began to see the struggles he had endured in a new light. His perspective shifted, and the struggles that once seemed insurmountable now appeared as stepping stones on his path to justice. It's fascinating how the human mind can perceive the same events differently based on our current circumstances. When we're in the thick of our struggles, they can seem endless, unbearable. But when we start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's as if a veil lifts, revealing the purpose behind our trials. This man's journey is a testament to the powerful theme of divine justice. Divine justice, in its essence, is not a concept of retribution or punishment. Instead, it's a profound understanding that all actions have consequences, and that the universe has a way of balancing things out. It's the acknowledgement that every struggle we face is a part of a larger plan, a plan that is inherently just and fair. In this man's life, justice didn't come in the form of a sudden windfall or a miraculous event. It was a gradual process, a slow transformation that brought him to a place of understanding and acceptance. He began to see the beauty in his struggles, the lessons they taught him, and the strength they gave him. His hardships had not been random or cruel, but a necessary part of his journey towards justice. Understanding divine justice can be a healing process. It allows us to let go of resentment, to find peace in our struggles, and to trust in the unfolding of our lives. It teaches us patience, resilience, and faith. And most importantly, it reassures us that no struggle is pointless, no pain is without purpose. In the end, the man realized that his struggles were not in vain. They were a part of a larger plan. A plan that was not designed to break him, but to build him, to mold him into the person he was meant to be. And in that realization, he found his justice. So what can we learn from this story? The journey we've taken today has brought us through valleys of struggle, atop mountains of divine intervention, and into the light of divine justice. These three elements, while distinct, are deeply intertwined in the tapestry of our existence. Our struggles, as daunting as they may be, are integral to our personal growth. They shape us, mold us, and prepare us for the chapters ahead. These adversities, however, are not endured alone. Divine intervention, the unseen hand guiding us through the storm, is always at work. It's the comforting whisper in the wind, the unexpected solution to a problem, the sudden shift in our favor. And then there is divine justice. It may not arrive in our desired time frame, but it does arrive. Justice is the balance, the righting of wrongs, the restoration of harmony. Remember, every struggle is a step forward, and justice, though it may seem delayed, is never denied.